Hey, what's up guys? This is Justin here from Justice League Swag, and today we have a deck profile on the winning deck today of our locals. It's Gold Paladin, and now we're going to stand up the Vanguard.
Alright guys, with the Gold Paladin deck, my starter, which is the grade 0, is going to be Rising Lioness. Basically, Rising Lioness is when you're on Generation Break 1. If I call a unit from the top of my deck, I could put this card into the soul, give that unit plus 5,000, and it also gains the extra skill of counterblasting 1 and call picking up the top 3 and then calling one of those units to the field if it hits the Vanguard.
Okay, so that's at 1. Starting Vanguard, it's pretty standard. Can't play the game without a starter.
Next is going to be my grade 1 list. First we start out with our usual perfect guards, Holy Mage. Basically like the same as all of them. It only guards for the Vanguard. Discard 1 card and you can unflip the damage. You have another copy in drop zone.
Okay, perfect guard, staple.
Next, I only run right now 1 Slimy. Basically what this is on Generation Break 1. During the beginning of my guard stuff, I can retire him, take the top 3 cards from the top of my deck, choose one of them, and put it into the guard circle. So basically, if I feel like I don't have enough guard in my hand, I can always retire him and try to get that extra guard out. Next, I pretty much taken 2 Afterglow Liberators. Basically, when this card from the top of the deck, it gains 2,000 for 2 other units. So sometimes it's good for like an extra boost if you're trying to hit those good numbers like of 16, 18, sometimes 20, or you're trying to hit like 21, depending on what you have on the field.
Alright.
Next, I run 4 Stride Enablers. These are pretty basic in pretty much every deck, and they pretty much help the deck along when I need the Stride, of course.
Alright.
And then after that, I run 3 Knights of Morning Shadow. Basic 8K boosters. They pretty much already in the deck because I run some 8K grade 2s, and they always give me that like 16K grade 16 hit against the Vanguard or rear guard pretty much.
Yep, magic numbers.
Next, my grade 2 lineup. 4 Holy Mages of the grade 2. Pretty much their skill is if they are boosted, you can counterblast 1, pick up the top 3, and then call another unit from those top 3 to your field. They pretty good because what I usually do is make 2 columns, 1 on the left and 1 on the right. I'll attack with 1 on the right fully for like probably like a good number like 16 and above, and then I will attack with my Stride unit, which is probably like one of the golden dragons that could call another unit on top of the field. Then I attack with him with another column to get another full attack off.
Okay. Nice, giving us a little bit of your strategy there.
Next one will be another grade 2. Bargo. Pretty much if he intercepts, you could counterblast 1, pick up the top 2 off the top of your deck, and they go to the guard circle. Basically, he's there again to give you like extra guard because sometimes you can't make those numbers, but he will allow you to go through because you get his 5,000. Then if you hit like a trigger that gives you another 10, another 5, pretty much 20K shield.
Okay.
Next grade 2, this is the promo card that came out of the box set. Basically what he does, if he's card from the top of the deck, you can look at the top 3 and automatically call one of those units from the 3 cards and put it to your field. Once again, this is why I run the AK booster. So if I get him and I have the AK boost on the field, I can still hit 16, and then he will automatically still give me another unit to attack with.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we need something like that for Shadow Paladin. So bad.
Next will be my grade 3 lineup. I'm gonna start with the little boss first. Veteran Knight, pretty much his Generation Break 1, if he hits the Vanguard, you could counter blast, look at the top 4 of your deck, and then call one of those units. One of the good things about him is that he also works on rear guard. So if you happen to get him in your hand, put him to the rear, attack one first, see if your opponent takes a hit, counter blast, and call another unit.
Oh, pretty good. Time for the boss card.
Alright, next is the boss, Shiny Ray Knight. This is your boss. This is what you always want to get out because he pluses you so much. When you stride over him, you pretty much counterblast one, look at the top 5, call that unit to the field, and that unit automatically gets plus 2,000. And then his stride Generation Break 2, pretty much he's like another guard unit. So when your opponent tries to attack you, during the beginning you could counter blast one, soul blast one, look at the top 4 cards and choose one of those and put it to the guard circle. One strategy you could do with this is you could put the old perfect guards in. So if you happen to get one of those old perfect guards and it goes to the guard circle, you can still discard and block it. If you try to use any of the new ones, it doesn't work because they have to come from your hand to the guard circle. So most likely if you wanted to attack it, you could check the old ones in to try to give him like an extra boost in it.
Okay, so like Halo Shield Mark is what
Halo Shield Mark. The Liberator one, whatever old one you want to use, it kind of be better with those because you can still get the perfect guard out. And so, if anyone has a question, yes, he can block Diablo of Shadow Paladins with his skill.
It's kind of messed up for you to throw that out there. with me being a Shadow Paladin,
we all want to block Diablo.
No, don't block Diablo. Embrace our love. Okay, but now let's see your strides. What are you using for strides? Let's see, Cambo.
All right, we got Fast Chase Knight, Golden Knight.
Campbell.
Out of all the strides that Gold Paladin has right now, this is kind of your MVP. It's not actually the other new ones, but him. One, because you already call a unit when you stride over your grade 3, so he already gives you a plus already. But what makes him great is he hit for high numbers, and then if he hits a card, you pretty much look at the top 5, call a unit, and that unit gets plus 2, but it's free. So you don't have to counter blast or anything, don't have to worry about any of that. It's automatically free.
Okay, great. So that's it for the stride deck?
And then you got 4 Golden Dragons, Spear Cross Dragon, I'm sorry about that. Spear Cross Dragon, his skill is you can counter blast 2, flip one of him, and then for pick up the top 5, and for each of the face-up G units in your G zone, you could call a unit to the field. They don't get any kind of plus, and you have to do this during the turn when you first stride him. You can't wait to do this skill. You have to do it when you first stride him.
Okay.
To me, I run 4 right now, but as of right now, 2 is actually necessary, because if you have 2 Scourges, they will actually plus you more. He's more like a one-timer to me, but he's good against builds when you're going against non-calming or like Kagura, because you refilled your field pretty fast.
Okay. All right, guys, that's all we have for you today for this deck profile. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time when we have more info. Bye.